Why Cyber Monday is the new Black Friday. So first off, what is Cyber Monday? Cyber Monday is always the Monday directly after Thanksgiving. It is recognized as the biggest shopping day of the year. This year, in 2016, it was actually recorded as the largest shopping day in history. Basically, there are major online discounts, promotions, incentives for people to order things online. And the difference between this and Black Friday is Cyber Monday mostly has deals on fashion. So Cyber Monday has 50% more shoe deals and 45% more clothing deals than Black Friday has. So just a little bit of the background on Cyber Monday. It was created by marketing companies in an attempt to increase the online shopping, to just persuade people to shop online. It was actually created November 28th, 2005 by marketing executive Ellen Davis. And once Ellen Davis got that in place, that first year, in 2005, 77% of online retailers reported substantial increase in their sales. So a little bit about Black Friday now, just so you can see the difference between the two. Black Friday is recognized, it came around in the 1960s, and the term came from the accounting method that was done at that time. So accounting was done with pen and paper, and because a business was in the red when they weren't profiting, and the business was in the black when they were profiting. So the goal was to move businesses that day from the red to the black, hence Black Friday. Black Friday, typically their deals are more focused around small appliances, kitchen gadgets, technology, home goods, sometimes things, in that world. So this is just a quick chart that I put together based on some of the stats from the years with Cyber Monday, the sale records. So you can see that in the first year, there was a 20% increase in these millions of dollars worth of sales. So every year since, there's been an increase, some larger than others. And if you look at 2016, they were predicting that we would hit $3 billion in sales this year. Not only did we hit that, we clearly surpassed it at 3.45 billion. Some reports even say 3.49 billion. And yeah, this was the largest shopping day in history. So now how it relates to journalism and the media. Why? Why is it important? Why do we care? So in order to explain that, I wanted to use the typical outline that we talked about in Unit 1. So first off, timely. Obviously, well, not obviously, but it's faster to shop online. You can visit more stores in a shorter time frame. So basically, if you went to a mall to look at 3 shirts at American Eagle and then walk to Banana Republic, look at a pair of pants, there's all this time you have to walk and get in the store. If there's a line and you have questions, all these things. But when you're able to go online, you can just hop between websites and directly compare at the same time without running between stores. If you have an account with the store, it's actually going to expedite your checkout process. I know, for example, Amazon has one-click checkout. You enter your payment info, your shipping info, you hit add item to cart, and one-click checkout, boom, it's done. So that definitely saves people time, which is, I put a quote at the bottom. Time is like a toddler in a tiara, short and precious. It was actually from Pitch Perfect too, but I thought it was a really funny quote and kind of applied. So impactful. 71% of people believe they're going to find a better deal online, and 174 million Americans own smartphones, 93 million own tablets. And I think this really speaks to the next generation, Generation X and Generation Y. With having everything at our fingertips now and everything needing to be so quick and accessible, I can go on my phone right now and order something and have it shipped and everything done in less than 2 minutes. So if you're someone who's a business professional or just if you're just someone who doesn't have time, the impact is that you're going to be able to do it like this. Proximity. So obviously geographical proximity too. 60% of American adults prefer avoiding crowded shopping malls. You can again, the proximity. So wherever you want it to be. It can be your couch in your own home. It can be your office. It can be on the bus. It's really wherever you want it to be. In addition, you don't have to worry about transportation. If you don't have a car, or if gas is really expensive and you don't have the money, you don't have to worry about going to a store. It's right there for you. So interest. 40% of men and 33% of women aged 18 to 34 would ideally buy everything online. Kind of like what I was just talking about, that the younger generation, 18 to 34, ideally they would never have to go into stores. They would do everything from a tablet, phone, computer, like that. It's interesting because you have way more options in brands than you would in one store. You go to American Eagle, you're gonna have American Eagle jeans. You can only go to so many different stores before you're finally exhausted. Another thing that people are interested in is the product reviews. When I ask a sales clerk how it fits, sometimes they don't know, or if they don't wear them, or there aren't a million written reviews from customers. But you can see product reviews online, what people say, how it fits. There are additional tools online that you don't get in a store. And as you can see, 55% of online shoppers, they report that the product reviews do influence their decision. Okay, conflict. So one of the biggest issues with online shopping is cart abandonment. So I put up kind of a funny picture, but it is a serious thing. 65% of retailers have an abandonment rate higher than 50%. So basically, a cart abandonment is customers add things to their cart. They go through the process, and when it comes time to check out, they don't ever complete the checkout process. As you can see, 28% of shoppers, they will abandon if they're presented with unexpected shipping costs or anything like that last minute. So that's obviously an issue, but also sometimes, although it's a benefit to have so many different options, it can also be overwhelming. You don't know what to get and what's the difference between the two, and so that's definitely another conflict. Unusual. So like I was saying earlier, you just have way more than what you would directly in front of you in a store. Sometimes there are things like I wouldn't just go out and search for to buy, but if I get an email or I see an ad somewhere that they're having a deal on something, maybe I'd buy it just because they're having a deal on it. Another unique thing about buying online is you can compare prices to other stores in seconds. Bounce between tabs. Some websites even have things called price comparisons. As you can see, things like this. All right, prominence. So, it's everywhere. You can't live in a world and have never heard of Cyber Monday. There are ads everywhere, store windows, billboards. They do online ads during television programs, digital streaming. When you're watching an episode of Netflix or anything, if you have commercials in between, they will do it online. When you're scrolling through just on the internet, on the side, those ads are all based on your search history. So based on what you're looking for, those ads will pop up. And at the end of the day, everyone likes a good deal. If you could pay $100 or $80 for the exact same thing, what option are you going to choose? Everybody likes a good deal. It affects everybody. All right, so media's role. Good Morning America and Live with Kelly, just two of the shows that I guess came to mind first. They both, when it's time for Cyber Monday, they will both feature special products. They'll have the product on the show and they'll say, Amazon is offering, 70% off all blah, 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 whatever the product is. So they not only show off the product and the features of it, it says the deals on it, where to find the deals, not only the deals, but where to find the best deals, and kind of give almost a product review of their own. And by doing this, the viewers who are watching those shows, they have the ability to plan where they go, what websites they go to, when those deals go into place and when they close. And not only that, if you have such a long list, you can kind of go in ahead of time with the prioritized list. All right, first I'm gonna do this, try to get a pair of this, and then I'm gonna go with that. You can kind of go through it and have a game plan going in and be a little more organized than just going in. And obviously, like I was talking about earlier, the media has so much to do with advertisement. That's why people know about it. So our role now. So I know I went a little overboard on ordering things. Everyone does. But how did you contribute to Cyber Monday? Thank you.